Rain crashed down, thrashing the land and sending great rivers running through the narrow streets of Cobblefield. "Can't this wait until tomorrow?" Timothy Baker asked wearily, as he pushed another box onto the back of the carriage. "I'm soaked to my skin." "We've waited 2 days already," Matheson Crowther muttered. "If we wait for a break in this foul weather, we might never get away. Besides, you're not the only one who's soaked, so stop complaining and get on with the task at hand." Stepping back, he looked at the boxes that had already managed to load onto the carriage. They'd made slow progress, and there was much more work to be done, but the weather, if anything, was actually getting worse. All around the street, rain was battering the roofs of houses, while the spire of St. Leonard's Church could be seen rising high up into the gloom. Matheson reached up and wiped some matted hair from across his forehead, but deep down, he knew he was only delaying the moment when he'd inevitably have to get back to work. "Come on, then," he said to Timothy. "I'm not—" Before he could get another word out, he spotted a figure emerging from one of the nearby streets. Seeing another poor soul out in the rain was strange enough, but something about this particular figure caused Matheson to furrow his brow. The man, and it seemed to be a man, although visibility in the storm was bad, appeared to be staggering along, as if he could barely stay on his feet. A moment later, as if to prove that point, he stumbled and almost fell, only staying upright thanks to a well-positioned wall upon which he was able to lean. "Hello," Matheson said under his breath. "What we got here, then?" "Do you think he's drunk?" Timothy asked, having also spotted the man. "That was my first thought," Matheson replied, "but I'm inclined to believe now that he's—" Suddenly the man tripped, slamming down against the road, sighing. Matheson hurried past the carriage and made his way over, with Timothy just a few steps behind. As they both reached the man, they saw that he was trying but failing to get to his feet, and that he was not only very old, but also extremely, almost unbelievably thin. Indeed, his clothes were little more than rags that hung like scraps from his body, and a gap in those rags revealed the horrifically exposed ribs that seemed almost to be breaking through his skin. "Who is this?" Timothy asked. "I don't recognize him." "Neither do I," Matheson replied, before crouching in front of the man. "Sir? You there? Are you from round here? Why are you out in such awful weather? Haven't you heard that the storm is liable to get worse before it gets better?" He waited, and above the sound of rain bashing the ground all around, he heard the faintest of groans. This man, who barely seemed to be a man at all now, was clearly almost too weak to even raise his head. A moment later, Matheson saw thick cuts on the side of the man's neck, as if something had gouged deep scratches into his flesh. The wounds themselves were partially healed, although some of the scratches appeared to be much older than others, almost as if they had been occurring regularly for quite some time.